Hello everyone. So, tomorrow is a live stream that will likely reveal a lot of new features coming in Discover University. My other video about this is getting to be a bit dated, as there's been a new blog and a new gameplay trailer released this week, as well as a couple tweets. I'd been waiting around on more info to make this more substantial, and that's sort of paid off. First, we do know that you can be a good student in high school and get a scholarship in the expansion, which will let you go to one of the two schools while paying less or getting a discount. But if you're, say, not a good student, but want to go anyway, it has been further confirmed that student loans are an option. No, you won't have to bribe anyone to get into Britechester, but you can indeed get the life sucked out of you. If you work hard in high school, you won't have to take out loans, as you can get scholarships for a number of things, including athletic scholarships and needs-based student aid. But if you decide to outright finance your Sims education, with student loans comes the need to repay them. So how could the game punish us for not repaying them? Toward the end of the gameplay trailer, you'll see throughout this video, the Sim says this: "I think they're gonna take my stuff." This seems to strongly indicate that the Repo Man will be making a comeback in Discover University, and that's a pretty cool reveal. A sim guru also tweeted something that further confirms this is not just a case of the community jumping the gun. The gameplay trailer, well, it didn't really give us any look at the interfaces for grades, loans, or anything, and seemed more focused on telling a story that kind of made me cringe inside.
Had the worst roommate. Now we're besties.
However, a new blog did come out alongside this trailer that showed the degrees you can get. It looks like what Britechester and Foxbury Institute can offer in terms of degrees does overlap, but they differ in the distinguished degrees they offer. So, if you want a distinguished degree in computer science or economics, you'd go to Foxbury. If you want a distinguished degree in language and literature, fine art, or history, you'd go to Britechester. So it's kind of cool. If you feel like you enjoy the Foxbury style more, you can still get a degree in history there, or you can learn about computers at Britechester. This is alright. There are family traditions around certain schools and things like that. Reasons you may want to stick with one over the other. Heck, including just the look or the mascot. But I am guessing the distinguished degrees are kind of like master's degrees and may offer further benefit if your sim seeks a career in a field tied to those. We got a small look at the secret society in the trailer, but only a brief one, and still have no idea what they might offer to sims. I'm afraid they might do rituals that give you moodlets, but we'll see. It'd be kind of cool if once you graduate, there's a secret handshake or a benefit to being in it. As I said in my news brief video, we know that there will be a robotics skill in this expansion, and that the robots are functional and at least one model can come to live with your Sims. Perhaps some kind of robot housekeeper, I'm guessing. Now for what some of you may consider to be bad news. We know that classes are indeed rabbit holes. Now, to me, it doesn't matter that much if the classes would end up becoming a grind and get really repetitive anyway, you know? I'm more interested in hearing what the careers that come with this pack offer. See, there are 3 new careers: engineering, education, and law. These are listed on the Origin store page. I doubt that they're anything like Get to Work, and I'm afraid these are also possibly rabbit holes. Maybe they at least got the rewards right and made progression in these harder or added fun in some way. I'd say we'll get clarification on that Friday. I think it's just common sense there'll be rabbit holes too, but I'll be happy to eat my words. It just seems like if there were something more to these, they'd probably market them to help sell the pack, right? Not putting them up front is either a surprise or in order to not get people overhyped and then disappointed in another rabbit hole mechanic. So with that in mind, let's just say this pack needs to make actually attending the university really fun in order to be successful. Because it may not have a big impact outside there, except when it comes to the bikes and the new careers and the simpler activities like juice pong and keg stands. There is a good deal this pack will have to offer in the scholarships, financial aid system, actually attending, and the time management, the school clubs your Sims will be able to get into, debate, art, and robotics clubs. It may make the teenager life stage a bit more fun, pursuing goals and having a reason to just, in general, give a damn about how they're doing. Child and teen life stages would have already been hauled off by CPS at this point, given how neglected they are. I honestly hope there is a bit more to this pack. It's not just the fun activities like kicking a soccer ball, and that there are reasons to want to get into the drama and robotics clubs. We just don't know enough yet. We don't know much about dorms and the potential of roommates yet, unless I missed something, and I don't think I have. Someone pointed out on Twitter, the Yorkie lad, that the areas on top in this shot are likely the dorms. So yeah, I'll be back this weekend to discuss everything learned in the long live stream. It's 2 hours long actually, and I'll be condensing that down for you as I did with others. It'll be much more on point than this video was, and I'll keep you filled in so you can decide if Discover University is right for you. As long as the time management is actually engaging, I'll probably enjoy it myself. Since it's not going to trash the gameplay and make everything trivial the way Realm of Magic did, and it's focused more on gameplay than Island Living was. So I'm not always negative about these things. Go look at my Moschino review to see what I'm saying. I just definitely have a different opinion about the gameplay and what's fun than the last few packs have given me. Anyway, support me on Patreon if you like my coverage of new content, and sharing my work with others definitely helps if you can't. A lot of people still don't know I have a channel. Thanks for watching and have a great day.